we are working on hip internal rotation. Just like with everything else that we have done from the beginning, we're starting with pails and rails. If you need more hip internal rotation, this is the spot to start. Very, very often we use the 90-90 position to work through any hip rotation. And we still can in hip internal rotation, but it can be a really challenging position if you're actually limited. And that is because you have to be able to abduct pretty far to sit into 90-90 and work on your hip internal rotation. There's a few ways we can get around that. The easiest one is with a bench and some sort of a post. So when we're talking about hip internal rotation, we are trying to spin Andy in or bring his foot out. There are a few things that we want to think about when we do that. One of them is I'm gonna have him scoot forward on the table just a little, and that's only to clear his foot from this thing. Yep, when we actually go and spin this, I'm gonna help hold him just a little to keep him up there, and he's gonna try not to tip his body away like that. We wanna spin here and not the body. The nice thing about the post here that we can do is we can get it into full internal rotation, and then we can slide it down so that it is on the ground. And now he only has to control it from that top leg. Again, we're trying to spin in this way. Just like with everything else here, we hang out in wherever our end range is for about 2 minutes. So the beginning of our pails and rails set, again, happens right here at end range. There should be nowhere else for Andy to really come out this way unless he's gonna cheat, which we're gonna try to not let him cheat or compensate, or however you wanna phrase that. At the end of our 2 minutes, which we're gonna just pretend is right now, Andy's gonna take his foot and he's gonna drive it into this post. That is his progressive angular isometric load, or his Pails contraction, for 5 to 6 seconds as hard as he can. When he is done, he's gonna relax and he's gonna try to lift the foot off the post with the knees staying in space. What we're gonna do there is then, bring it in, reestablish that, and relax. The fun thing about doing hip IR this way is you can see right away how much improvement he made. And it gets relatively obvious how much he's cheating with his body, which he's not right now, at least not, I wasn't paying close attention. I like to be where you guys are. But all in all here, we can actually watch how much progress gets made through these sets. Good. Wait until the top of the next minute, and then we do it again. Andy's gonna drive that foot back down, ramped up until he's pushing as hard as he can for 5 to 6 seconds. Good, he's gonna relax, and then he's gonna try to lift and lift and lift and lift, and then we just reestablish that spot. And we relax right in there. Woo. And that gets kind of nasty, but in a good way. Typically we go all the way to 3 here, so we'd wait till the top of the next minute, and then we make Andy do it one last time. He is gonna drive that foot into there again and push and push and push and push. He's gonna let it relax and lift off. And that one, we should get just about like that. We reestablish. Good. And just like everything else at the end here, we wanna breathe and relax again till the top of the next minute. We wanna try and convince your body that this position is A-okay.